There's a quiet magic happening in the gardens of Amish farmers across North America. For generations they've grown some of the most productive gardens on the continent, and they do it without synthetic fertilizers, electric equipment, or fancy soil testing kits. What they rely on instead is a deep, intuitive understanding of the soil itself, not just as a medium to hold plants, but as a living ecosystem that can be nurtured, fed, and worked with. The results are striking dark, crumbly soil that retains moisture and supports heavy, healthy yields year after year. Before we dive in, if you're passionate about gardening, soil, or simply love seeing practical, history-rooted techniques in action, make sure to like this video, share it with your fellow garden enthusiasts, comment below with your own experiences, and hit subscribe to Nature's Flora. This channel is all about bringing you evidence-backed, practical ways to grow thriving gardens while connecting with the wisdom of those who've been doing it for centuries. Trench composting. Feeding the soil where it matters most. At the heart of Amish soil fertility practices lies trench composting, a method that has been quietly validated by modern soil science. The process is simple but powerful. Instead of building a separate compost pile, a shallow trench about 6 to 8 inches deep is dug between active crop rows. Kitchen scraps, vegetable peels, coffee grounds, and garden waste are placed directly into the trench and then covered back with soil. What makes this so effective is that the organic matter decomposes right where the plant roots are, keeping nutrients in constant contact with the microbial life that drives soil fertility. Studies from institutions like Washington State University Extension have shown that burying organic matter boosts microbial biomass and soil aggregation faster than simply placing compost on the surface. For home gardeners, this means less work, no messy pile to turn, and nutrients that are immediately available to your plants, without the 6-month wait for fully finished compost. Crop waste incorporation acts like a slow-release underground sponge. Amish gardeners don't discard corn stalks, sunflower stems, or spent bean vines. Instead, these coarse crop residues are chopped and buried throughout the garden beds, where they slowly decompose over time. This practice, now recognized in soil science as in situ organic matter incorporation, serves a dual purpose. First, the carbon-rich residues provide food for soil microbes. Second, they act as a physical sponge, holding moisture and slowly releasing it back into the surrounding soil. This is not just a theory. Cornell University's soil health program has documented that incorporating high-carbon residues into soil improves water-holding capacity and pore structure over time. These are key markers of long-term fertility. By observing these effects over generations, the Amish developed a system that naturally balances soil biology and structure without relying on chemical inputs. Low-disturbance soil management is all about protecting the underground networks. Perhaps the most consistent principle in Amish soil care is the reluctance to disturb the soil. Deep tilling disrupts the fungal networks connecting plant roots to nutrients, breaks apart soil aggregates, and exposes stored carbon to oxidation. In contrast, the Amish practice low-disturbance management, layering organic matter on the surface or in shallow trenches and allowing earthworms, beetles, nematodes, and fungi to do the mixing naturally. Research from the Rodale Institute confirms the wisdom of this approach. Long-term no-till organic systems build significantly higher levels of soil organic matter than conventional tilled systems. By respecting the soil as a living system, the Amish are able to maintain a rich, fertile structure that continues improving season after season. Regular, small feedings, mimicking nature. Instead of dumping a single large application of compost at the start of the season, Amish gardeners treat their soil like a living entity that, really thrives on consistent nourishment. Finished compost or well-rotted manure is spread in thin layers around plants throughout the growing season, which mimics the steady accumulation of leaf litter on a forest floor. This approach keeps microbial populations active and maintains a priming effect, basically accelerating the breakdown of older organic matter and ensuring nutrients remain available to plants over longer periods. The benefits of this approach are, honestly, pretty clear. The soil stays biologically active even during dry stretches, plants grow more resiliently, and the garden develops a rich, dark humus layer that very few conventional methods can replicate. Advanced tips: inoculating new compost and winter humus. Even when Amish gardeners do make compost piles, they give them a head start by adding a shovel of mature, active compost. This inoculates the new pile with a diverse microbial community, speeding up decomposition. They also take advantage of passive winter composting, allowing organic matter to rot slowly under cold, balanced conditions, which produces finished humus ready for spring planting with, honestly, no active management required. These subtle but deliberate techniques combine to create soil that is darker, softer, and more fertile than conventional methods alone could ever achieve. The biology of the soil supports the observations. The richness isn't just anecdotal, it's scientific. Amish soil management is a testament to the power of observation, patience, and working with nature rather than against it. From trench composting and crop waste incorporation to low-disturbance soil care and continuous small feedings, each practice is designed to feed the soil's biology, not just the plants. For gardeners of any experience level, adopting even just one of these methods can honestly transform your soil and your harvests. If this guide gave you new insights into how soil can be nurtured naturally, share it with a fellow gardener, leave a comment with your own experiences, and make sure to subscribe to Nature's Flora. There's a whole world of evidence-based, practical gardening wisdom waiting, and your soil and your harvest will thank you.